Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Now, as you saw in the intro, today's review video is going to focus on Star Wars The Black Series, Ahsoka Tano from the series Star Wars Ahsoka. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to say, well, isn't this the same figure you've reviewed previously? I would have to say yes, it's more like a repackaging, if nothing else. But, I mean, I had to at least get one of her in this packaging. As you can tell, that with the beautiful art style on here, you can tell that the artist did try to render it as close to Rosario Dawson as possible. Very, very beautiful artwork. Big old wraparound window. She has a very similar head sculpt as the previous ones that she had. Not too bad, Now, of course, I really wish they did scan the actress's face, so that way it'd be more spot on, in my personal opinion. And let's go ahead and take a look at her bio. And like I said, the rendering artist that did this, you can tell he tried to go ahead and get her to look as close to, her on-screen likeness. So in the bio it says, set after the fall of the Empire, Ahsoka follows former Jedi Knight Ahsoka Tano as she investigates an emerging threat to a vulnerable galaxy. And of course it continues on with the same paragraph in multiple languages. But this is the first figure within the Ahsoka series that the Hasbro has put out. And then on the bottom you got a lot of legalese and whatnot. But not too bad. This is a pretty good figure here. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get her unpackaged. And there she is out of her box and ready to do battle. And I have to say, this is a very, very nice figure. Don't get me wrong, for anyone that's seen my video reviews of the other Ahsokas, from Rebels to Clone Wars to the Mandalorian version, there's always something different, especially among the first three. But when it comes down to Ahsoka's appearance in the Mandalorian to the one that she appears in now, there's something a little different. I haven't figured out which one that is, but we'll figure it out. But nonetheless, it's very nice. I can tell, as I'm looking at her, there's a little bit of a likeness with the actress, but you can tell the sculptor pretty much, took a lot of artistic liberties on it. But I do have to say, this is very, very nice. She, a lot of good painted on details, and especially around the face, because of her facial tattoos and everything. There is a lot of very fine, minute details along her belt and sash, her knee pads here, as well as her forearm guards. And I mean, wow. And here we have a close-up of her face sculpt, and wow. I mean, you can tell, like I said, that the sculptors did try to go ahead and get as close to the actress as possible. Honestly, though, I think they would have done better if they had gone ahead and done the whole 3D scan of her face and then impose it on the rest of her. But not too bad. Of course, she does seem to have, as my better half would like to put it, as resting bitch face. So, uh, she's got that look. Like she's on the hunt, and she's gonna get you. And heaven and hell will better help you because no one else will if she's there. So, yeah. So, like I said, it's very nice. You know, like the really good details. Even her headpiece has some, light detail painting. Of course, the back of her liku and the ties around her waist that tie her sash. The details on around her feet. Very interesting how they sculpted a lot of this. Wow, I'm still floored. I love the design and everything. Very nice. So we're gonna go ahead and start with her articulation. Her head is on a type of ball joint. It can only go up because of her back liku. She can turn left, but it's going to be like a type of inquisitive tilt. Do the same on the other side. So because of the liku on either side, it does hinder the way you twist her head. Like I said, she's got that inquisitive look right there. And her arms are like on a type of rocker hinge in a way. Very tight on mine. They can go 360. She does have rotation here at the elbow, which can go up around 90 degrees, a little bit over 90 degrees. She does have wrist rotation. She has wrist rotation. She does have a type of waist rotation here, and it can go back and forth for those that did not see. She can kick up about below 90 degrees. She's got this type of flexible plastic here. She does have a knee bend, which is, like I said, very, very tight on mine. She does have upper thigh rotation. Her foot can kick back, can kick out just a little bit, and she does have ankle rotation, as you can see. So, yeah, not too bad. So, try and get her going, as you can see. All right, so there she is, posed up, and like I said, this is number one, in the Ahsoka series. So, and considering that, her season finale did end last week, I'm pretty sure by now everyone has already seen it. So there will be no spoilers in this case. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens because, like I said, the investment involved in making figures for the series if you're not going to go beyond, season one. And I'm looking forward to it. But there she is, and if you don't mind, give me a moment. I'm going to take a few pics for the end of the video, and I will be right back with my final thoughts as well as my score. All right, folks, thank you for waiting. I appreciate your patience. And here we have Ahsoka, standing there with her lightsabers unignited, which is always a fun thing, especially about these modern, Black Series figures in which the blades are able to come off. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on there, right there. and put the other one so as I can get the blade, and put the, there we go, like so. Yes. Oh yeah, very, very nice. All right. So, my opinions about this figure. On mine, certain areas are tight. Okay, there's no looseness about this figure. Posability is because of her pantaloons that she's wearing. Kind of hinder the articulation just a bit, especially the more flexible plastic here around her sash. But it's not entirely impossible. It's just a little difficult. The lightsabers, as you saw, you can pose her without the blades or with the blades. It's really up to you. She does have a nice range of posability in terms of that. Because of the Liku, it makes getting a good head rotation a little difficult, as you saw earlier. But there is a lot of great paint applications on there. And you can tell that they did their best to try and look exactly as close to screen accurate as possible. Not exactly, I do apologize. But not too bad. And this is like the the third, maybe fourth iteration of this character, because I do have another one from The Mandalorian. She's still in her blister pack, so not too bad. I may get another one, another version of this. As I stated earlier, should Rosario Dawson ever make an appearance, I am so getting her to sign these. But other than that, this is a good figure, and is definitely a good addition to the Star Wars lore. Now, on my own personal score of a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to go ahead and give her an 8, and it's mostly for the issues that I mentioned earlier. But that is my take. That is my score. I want to hear from you. Now, I picked these two, I picked her up originally through a pre-order I did on Hasbro Pulse. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people are starting to get there. So if you're one of those lucky few that are starting to get your pre-orders in, let me ask you, do you like her? Do you hate her? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. As always, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who help support this channel and by just liking, sharing my videos, clicking onto the bell icon and therefore subscribing, and even leaving a comment every so often. I really appreciate it, and it does help out my channel immensely. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.